Yeah, I'm George Nichols, a.k.a. Orange Gina, drag queen from London. We've been doing shows kind of every month for many years now. And then when the pandemic hit, obviously we lost everything. So we lost all show bookings, we lost any income that we had from entertainment, just like everybody else, you know, in the whole industry. So we pivoted and said, you know, why don't we just try and host something on Zoom? And from then, you know, we had quite a lot of people interested in enjoying the show. You know, it kind of has gone from being this, you know, as I say, you know, we quickly pivoted. So, you know, we didn't really have much experience of hosting a show on Zoom. But then we were having struggles with the internet. So like, even though we were downstairs right next to the router and we had the Wi-Fi on, occasionally we would find that the internet would like drop out and we'd have to reconnect back into Zoom. And then the guests were left alone. And we were like, oh, this is such a nightmare. And then because we had public shows, so, you know, people would buy ticketed events, which is, you know, and they kind of would, they're okay by it, you know, these things happen, technical difficulties happen. But then when it came to kind of doing a corporate offering to some clients with the show, we wanted to make sure we didn't really have a solution actually to how we were going to stop the internet from dropping out. We were doing a lot of these Christmas events, and the company that we were working for were using Speedify in order to kind of keep connections from dropping. We started using it, and since then we, you know, have had many stream emergencies, you know, saved. So it's been really cool. With the answer, I don't actually know what the problem was. But we have considered looking into there's like a new way of installing internet around your building in the form of
mesh routers.
Mesh, that's it, mesh.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's kind of something that we should be looking into because it's quite a big house. But yeah, we never really pinpointed exactly what the issue was. The broadband provider was just no help.
Yeah, that's no surprise.
Well, I'm no longer having a panic attack halfway through the show. So there's that. But actually, in terms of like, it's helped me understand what's going on with the internet, like the when it's disconnecting, how often it's disconnecting, you know, the data that we're getting from it is quite interesting. When you've got this kind of long thing that you don't want interrupted, it's really, really, really stressful when it gets interrupted. So, and you don't know when it's coming back, and you're like, what do we need to do? Do we need to unplug something? Do we need to reset something? Oh, you know, people are waiting. Ah! In the future, we see the hybrid events probably happening more, so we would probably do an event in a space but also stream that event at the same time, so we could actually have people engaging both online and in the audience, because I know Higher Space have been doing a few, you know, they're suggesting a lot of hybrid events to their clients at the moment. And I think when even when the pandemic's over, people are still going to want to stay at home. Like some people, especially for the rest of this year, I think it's going to take some time. I think for some people to want to go back out into big group numbers, because, you know, it's really done a number on a lot of people's mental health. This forced isolation, I think, and the fear that has been, you know, around COVID.
Yeah, thanks so much, George.
Cheers, guys.
Stay in touch.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.